Hey yo, ADR, this is King Black. Don't worry, some more videos featuring me with my mask will be coming soon. I just wanted to make this video just because I was thinking about a few things. Hence why I titled this video Trials and Tribulations of a Latin King. By the way, Toyota isn't sponsoring this video. Shit, I wish. That'd be nice, right? But, anyways, I call this video, or I title it, Trials and Tribulations of a Latin King, just because I don't know if many of you out there follow Antonio Fernandez, aka King Tone, on his social media pages with his organization that he now leads and co-created, gugo, Gugo, Grow Up, Grow Out. It's a really positive youth outreach program, and he's trying to reach out to the youth in a way similar to me, explaining, the consequences of going down that lifestyle and the stuff that he been through and the things that he learned to try and stop these kids before they make mistakes that they can't come back from. You know what I'm saying? And he's doing well for himself. I mean, don't get me wrong. I got a lot of respect for the man, especially being a bloodline Latin king, which just basically means for y'all out there being an East Coast Latin king. Alright? So, I got nothing against him, nothing against the organization. I actually support it. That's good. Let him do him. But the main contrast that I can draw between his style and mine is, unfortunately for him, he's doing all of this after the fact, when he's had to make, mistakes while he was a member of the nation that unfortunately led him to spend time in prison, that led him to get charged and put this black mark that the media wants to put on him and the nation based on his actions. Similar to the way that they treated Pops, aka King Blood, aka Luis Felipe. They want to use the action of others to basically make you guilty by association. And I feel like the main contrast between me and King Tone is the fact that I'm out here still active within the nation and never had the mispleasure of seeing the inside of a jail cell. I make sure that I maintain my lifestyle to a point, and I live up to the nation's values the way that they were written. And the way I view and the way I live my life has kept me out of a lot of that drama. Whenever I hear the term Almighty Latin King and Queen Nation, I don't necessarily think drugs, violence, this and that. You know what I'm saying? That's a reality that faces all of our organizations. It doesn't matter if you're a Blood, Crib, GD, whatever it is that you decide to affiliate yourself with, or you have people that you know that belong to these type of organizations. But in my view, the main reason why I joined, the Almighty Lion King Queen Nation was just due to the fact that from the outset they separated themselves from the criminal mindset, at least where I was at the time, geographically. It's like I said, Chicago's a different beast, and maybe some places in New York, especially in NYC, you got no choice but to be involved in that if you want to become a member, because it's just one of those things that comes with it. It's unfortunate, it's sad, but people don't care. That's the main point, man. In this life, people don't care if you're trying to live out here peaceful, man, and you're trying to mind your business. You always got to be ready for people who just have that mentality that they want to come at you sideways. Which is why I always advocate, living right, making sure that you can carry a gun legally, so that way if it comes down to it, you can protect yourself legally. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the best chance of saving yourself will be yourself. It doesn't matter who's around with you, man. Everybody has a sense of self-preservation at the end of the day. Everybody wants to go home to their own bed. So when I talk about my experience as a Latin King and how I feel about how members should approach things or how I live my life, is with the main goal similar to what that Grow Up, Grow Out organization is trying to do. Keep young men and women, young kids, or even if you're not young anymore, but anybody who's currently active in an organization, to include my own, to really look deep within yourself, man, and try to strive to rise above the stereotype, the expectation of violence. My trials and tribulations living as a Latin King has always been, people assume or expect, violence, volatility, anger, you know, narcotics, you know, and I don't necessarily feel like it's got to be that way. I understand not everybody's born with a silver spoon in their mouth, and neither am I, but I'm just saying somewhere you gotta look within yourself and concentrate on your moral compass, you know what I'm saying? These narcotics out here, they're doing nothing but destroying our communities, and yeah, it's easy money, but at the same time you draw a lot of attention, a lot of negative attention to yourself when you get involved in the game, right? Not only from rivals and people within your own organization that want what you got, but also, you destroy your communities, man. These narcotics out here, they're destroying lives. Kids are basically being abandoned by their parents because they're out getting high all the time. And that's sad, man. A lot of people rotting in jail cells right now for making mistakes. So my main purpose in my channel has always been talking about the things that matter to me and trying to instill positivity in those that listen to my words. Now, there's always trolls out there. There's always people saying, X, Y, Z. But the true fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter what I look like, who I am as a person. What matters is the words that I speak. You know, I don't know if you listened to a Martin Luther King Jr. speech, but if you ever have, I don't necessarily instantly imagine Martin Luther King speaking those words, because him as an African American does not do anything towards the message he was putting out. The words itself is the power, not necessarily the man giving it. You know what I'm saying? Let's throw it to the other extreme. Hitler and the Nazi Party, right? Hitler as a man wasn't intimidating, wasn't necessarily powerful physically or anything like that, but it was the message he was putting out there that held the power. That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? All the stuff that we're living through now, this pandemic, this craziness out here, people have forgotten manners, man, where they're at. People in the store is just crazy, man. You got people out here brandishing firearms over road rage incidents even more, or just because of no mask policies. Like, this stuff is crazy out here, man. This is becoming the wild, wild west out here. You know? But my trials and tribulations as a Lion King has always been to fight against that stereotype. You know?